So now we have the value of resultant as 1718.18. So it is given that the resultant passes through the edges of the plates, both horizontal and vertical. So here it touches here. So the x-intercept is x comma 0 here, and here is 0 comma y, which is y-intercept. We are supposed to find out the x and y value. Now the resultant 1718.18 can be resolved into two components, that is horizontal Rx component and vertical Ry component. Using Varignon's theorem, we can arrive at an interesting result. Let us say the moment about D of all the component forces, sigma md of all the component forces can be very well equated to the resultant moment. We just consider only the resultant forces, that too this x component vanishes when we take the point D. So only this y component alone, when we take resultant y component multiplied by x1. So this Varignon's theorem can be used for solving this problem. So now we find out the sigma md using component forces. So here is D, here is D. First force is 660 Newton. So 660 Newton gives a kind of clockwise effect, so therefore minus force, and it gives the distance from the line of action to the point of moment. So this distance, it is 500 plus 200, that is 700. Then we take the x component, it passes along the line D, so therefore this is vanished, it won't give any moment. Similarly this component also won't give any moment. We take this 550 sine of 36.86, sine of 36.86 multiplied by this distance is the line of action, here is the point, so this distance is 200. When we move towards this point, it also gives a negative sign, so therefore it is minus 550. Similarly we can consider the 374, that also gives a negative only, so therefore here is minus 374 sine of 61.92, and the same distance 200 can be taken. Now we calculate this with the help of a calculator. We find out the values. Say for example 836 also can be neglected as far as moment at D is concerned, because the line of action of 836 passes through this point D. Quickly we calculate these values. 660 multiplied by 700, then plus 550 multiplied by sine of 36.86 multiplied by 200 plus 374 multiplied by sine of 61.92 multiplied by 200. The whole thing has to be added with a negative sign. So this is minus 980.181. So this can be taken as equation 1. Similarly for the Ry component multiplied by x1, this is nothing but Ry is 1718.18 of sine 50.19. So this gives a positive sign. So this is nothing but 1718.18 of sine of 50.19. So this is nothing but 1319.85. 7. So from 1 and 2 we get Ry into x1 is equal to sigma md. Therefore x1 is calculated as sigma md divided by Ry. So this is nothing but the equation number 1 divided by 2, that is equal to 593,980.181 divided by 1319.857. So this we are getting as 450 mm. So when x is equal to 450 mm, x1 is 450, total value is 700. Therefore 700 minus x1 is equal to 700 minus 450. See, the total value is 500 plus 200, that is 700, but the x1 alone is 450. So the remaining value can be 700 minus 450, that is 250 mm. So therefore the x-intercept, we have x is equal to 250 mm. So already we know that tan theta from here is y by x. So tan theta is equal to y by x. Therefore y is equal to x tan theta. X is taken as 250. Theta is 50.19. So therefore we get 250 multiplied by tan of 50.19 as 299.9. 299.952 mm. So this is the y value. Therefore the x-intercept is 250, 0. X value is x 250, 0, and the y-intercept is 0, 300.